What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, we cover all things first responder. I've been a first responder now for just over 30 years. Started in police, and then I went to fire rescue, and I kind of jumped back and forth between being a full-time SWAT medic and a flight medic when I'm on the fire side. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and let's get into the video. And this week, and I've had a relatively busy week. That's why I'm doing this vehicle platform video. So just so I can get this information out. But in this week's video, I want to cover a common cat tourniquet staging mistake that I see a lot. I see it a lot on a lot of uniform officers. And I try to address it whenever I can. You know, if I know the guys, or if I know that they know who I am, because I don't just want to walk up to any cop on the street and say, hey, by the way, you're doing this wrong. But the reason I decided to make this video today was because we just had an incident here over the course of the night, roughly 3 a.m. There was a shooting at a local nightclub where a patron got into an argument and a security guard came to intervene, at which point the security guard was shot, and then police officers that were working a security detail at the establishment got into an exchange of gunfire with the subject, and one of the officers was hit in an extremity, and he was able to self-apply a tourniquet and save his life. And we've done a lot of training with this department, so I'm glad to hear that the officer is going to be all right. And it's just a testament to training, right? And getting the reps in with your gear. And I'm glad he was carrying a tourniquet, because I still see some cops that are out there on patrol in uniform, and they don't even have one tourniquet. But remember, one is none, two is one is none. So that's a mantra that I like to have for a lot of things. But like I said, I'm glad the officer's okay. And so this training, this tourniquet staging error that I'm talking about is this. I'll see officers with their cat tourniquet wherever they have it on their duty belt, and a lot of times they have it like this. And that's a big no-no, right? Because we know that you can bleed out in as little as 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So can you imagine being under stress? You've been shot, you're bleeding out, and as you bleed out and you lose more oxygen, you're going to start losing fine motor skills. And now you're trying to take this tourniquet and self-apply it to an extremity with this time tab covering the windlass. And that's just going to make for a terrible day for you under stress when you're already freaking out that you're bleeding and you need to apply this to save your own life. And you've got this time tab covering your windlass, which is what's going to stop the bleeding. All right. So remember, when you go to stage this and put it in your tourniquet holder or wherever you have it, leave that open. All right. Leave that open. Practice with your gear. Train with this under stress. Do 10 burpees. Jump over a fence. Do a 50-yard dash, come back and self-apply this, because that's what's going to happen. That's going to be the state that you're going to be in, and you can never replicate that type of real-life scenario with in real life. The most that we can do is simunitions. You know, or PT, right? We can do a bunch of burpees. We can do a sprint. We can have you drag a dummy and then apply this under that type of stress. So remember, you don't rise to the level of the occasion. You fall back to the level of your training. And like I said, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching. And remember, heroes don't quit. See you on the next one.